I have been a bit reluctant in discussing the saga that befell Gabon on 30th August 2023. You all know that the Gabonese junta, or the military, freed its former president Ali Bongo, who they had overthrown from power. Right? To those who are in the dark about the whole saga, let me brief you about everything. First things first, who is Ali Bongo? Ali Bongo was born in 1959 to Omar Bongo. In 1967, Omar Bongo, Ali's father, became Gabon's second president. He ruled all the way from 1967 until 2009 when he died. Can you imagine that? How many years are those, viewers? That is almost 42 years in power. Where was the son Ali Bongo all those years? When his father, Bongo the Senior, was the president, he appointed Ali Bongo the Junior to key ministerial positions. Between 1989 and 1991, Omar appointed Ali as the Minister for Foreign Affairs. Then between 1991 to 1999, Ali was appointed to represent Gabonville, a town in the south of Gabon, as the Deputy of National Assembly. Are we together up to this point? Thank you. President Omar did not stop at this. From 1999 to 2009, Omar appointed the son, Ali, to be the Minister for Defense. In my opinion, Omar had started noticing that his health had become weak, and Ali was the only person whom he could entrust with the presidency throne. He also wanted someone who could protect the wealth he had obtained legally, or mostly illegally, from the wagging mouths of equally power-hungry leaders in Gabon. On 9th June 2009, Omar Bongo breathed his last in a Spanish hospital. He was buried, and the process of looking for the country's successor began. Ali Bongo, together with other 9 candidates, presented their application for the presidency to the election board. Funny enough, all this time, he had retained his ministerial position. Like literally, he never stopped serving the cabinet as a minister, despite being a presidential candidate. And in such a setup, it was expected that he would win, and winning he did. Now that you have known who Ali Bongo was and how he became the president of Gabon, let us move fast forward to the dark or bright day of 30th August 2023. So, on August 2023, Gabon holds an election, but in Gabon, those elections are for formality because, in any way, the presidency belongs to the Bongo family. On 30th of the same month, that is August, the Gabonese Electoral Commission declared Ali Bongo as the president, having won by 64.27% of the total votes cast. The military were infuriated and they stormed the palace a few minutes later, with overthrowing the aged Bongo. The military spokesman then announced that he was the voice of the Committee for the Transition and Restoration of Institutions. Check this video out.
Il peut, s'il le souhaite, se rendre à l'étranger afin d'y effectuer ses contrôles médicaux. Fait à Libreville, le 6 septembre 2023, le général de brigade, Brice Clotaire Oligui Nguema, président du comité pour la transition et la restauration des institutions, président de la transition, chef de l'État.
After the seizure of the president and annulment of the election, the junta, or the Gabonese military, arrested President Bongo and his eldest son, Noureddin Bongo Valentin, who was being groomed to be the next president. Other people who were arrested were the president's aides. The junta vowed to press charges on Ali Bongo for involvement in drug trafficking, embezzlement, treason, corruption, falsification of the president's signature, and much more. And that marked the end of Bongo's 55-year rule of Gabon. Ali Bongo was captured on video, or rather, he he recorded himself pleading with his friends in quotes to intervene and give him back the presidency. You're not believing this story? Check this video out.
I'm Ali Bongo Ondimba, President of Gabon, and I'm to send a message to all the friends that we have all over the world to tell them to make noise, for the people here have arrested me and my family. My son is somewhere, my wife is in another place, and I'm at the residence. Right now, I'm in the residence and nothing is happening. I don't know what's going on. So I'm calling you to make noise, really. I'm thanking you. Thank you.
And again, how did he hold the presidency when he was so old to recognize himself? Look at this video of President Bongo during a European Union tour. And this one too, obtained during the coronation of King Charles II. Let us go 2,300 kilometers away from Gabon and let's land to Rwanda. President Paul Kagame of Rwanda reshuffled the military, pushing 83 senior military officers to retire. Some quarters believe that Kagame made the decision to avoid a similar incident occurring to him. Kagame, who has held the presidency since 2003, had the parliament scrapped the presidential limit term and is still holding on to power 20 years later. Paul Biya, the Cameroonian president who has ruled the country since 1982, also reshuffled the military to avoid a similar incidents happening to him. If you look at these incidences, the presidents have a very good relation with their former colonizer, France. In the next video, I will discuss about the Niger issue because it seems French won't let Africa prosper in peace or won't accept defeat. Now I have a question. Why do African leaders love to hold on to power for so long? I am talking of leaders because it is not the presidents alone. A good example of a non-president who has clinched to power is Kenya's Chief Representative of Workers, Francis Atwoli, who has held the position for as long as I can remember. I digress. I did a quick calculation of how long African leaders have held onto the presidency and I wept for my continent. Can you imagine 11 African leaders or 11 African presidents have held onto the power for a combined 347. I am not joking, because let us look at this. Paul Biya from Cameroon, 42 years. Teodoro Mbasogo from Equatorial Guinea, 43 years. And he is not famous. I don't know why. Let us continue. Denis Nguesso from Congo Brazzaville. Please not DRC, I'm talking about Congo Brazzaville. He has held the power for 38 years. Asias Afwerki from Eritrea, 30 years. Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, you all know him. He has held on to power for 37 years and Uganda is about to witness another military takeover with Museveni's son Muhoozi taking over. Al-Hassan Ouattara from Ivory Coast or Cote d'Ivoire, 13 years. Gnassingbe Ayadema from Togo has held the seat for 38 years. His son Faure Ayadema, 18 years. The late Omar Bongo from Gabon that we have discussed held the seat for 42 years. His son Ali Bongo ruled for 12 years. We have not even talked about Daniel Moi who ruled Kenya for 24 years, Hosni Mubarak from Egypt who ruled for 30 years, and Muammar Gaddafi who ruled for 42 years. The list is long and I won't mention all those leaders. Someone said that Africa is awakening and more of such coups will happen. The eras of presidents being puppets of the West are almost over, and Africa is about to awaken fully and demand for accountability. If you are seeing this channel for the first time, don't leave this video without liking it and subscribing. Thank you.